Hello, welcome to the workshop. And well, this is my flat world. It's something new because I haven't been posting in a long time, but well, I've been working a lot, as you can see. I've been working on the flat world for a long time. And right now, this is all the redstone components. I've been using these redstone components to be inspired to build this. Hold on. I'm gonna put some obsidian on the thing I built. Safeguards. Whoops. There's safeguards to make sure that the thing doesn't crap out, you know, and break on me. But anyways, like I said, this is my flat world, and I've been busy. All these contraptions here, this one has been made from this guy. And as you can see, 14 years ago. This was in like beta Minecraft. If I remember, yeah, right there. YT beta Minecraft 1.5-01. A long time ago. And wouldn't you know it, the machine still works. It's a surprise. And right here, Mumbo's hidden crafting table. I just took the design and built it. All I did was just add an extension to prevent spam. See? And if you're wondering about the background music, I'm gonna go to the resource packs and I'm gonna show you. This is the reason. Yeah, I got a couple things here, but this adds back the original soundtrack for Minecraft. Because, well, I was feeling nostalgic and I just didn't get rid of it. This is something my brother did. Yeah, it doesn't work and he hasn't come back to fix it. This was made by this person 12 years ago, and it's a more compact version of that one. As you can see, it still works. Just a bit more compact and easier to work with. This machine I found from this person. It's a floor block swapper, as you probably already read if you paused it. See? It's made 7 years ago. Here's my little tinker with this design, and it's supposed to give the sense of what it's supposed to be doing. It gives a sense of what this does. I found this online too. It elongates the pulse. Found this online as well. Yeah, most of these I found online, except for that. I built that myself. I didn't record it because it took fucking forever. I found this online, and I just thought it would be cool to have a redstone clock that represents every tick here. But yeah. The obsidian here is to make sure that the thing doesn't crap out. And right now, I'm gonna remove them. I know I just placed them down, but, well, yeah. I recorded this once, and, well, let's just say I didn't record. So, to the best of hopes, as I flip the switch, this should work perfectly. Come on. Yeah! It works! And as the sign says, it's a hidden beacon on and off switch. It's supposed to be in the floor. And I was tinkering with redstone for a long time, like weeks of tinkering during my summer break to build this. And as you can see, it works perfectly. It doesn't crap out, doesn't break, it works. And thank God it does, because I was fearing that this thing wouldn't work. But since I am not really good at explaining, I'm just gonna show you how each component interacts with each other. And this, as you can see, this turns on, which turns on this, which goes all the way to the vent. It's a double entendre. It's supposed to activate twice because it's connected to this. And this is also connected to that, which turns on and off this. It's connected to these pistons here, which put up the walls for the thing to be hidden, because it's supposed to also hide itself. I'm pretty sure we can replace that with a redstone lamp if you want to go cheaper, if you want it. But this redstone torch turns this on, which power turns it off, changing the block state, which activates this, which, as you can tell, if I show you, does that. Like I said, I'm terrible at explaining redstone. There's people there that can actually explain this way better than I could, but as far as I know, this takes, like, I'm pretty sure this is 4 ticks, and that's 3 ticks. I flip this, and it takes a little while. As I flip this, let me just show you, it turns on this. And as you can see, it activates. These redstone pieces here are all on 4 ticks. The difference is that the redstone here, it does it instantly, which activates the little clock. Well, this gives it time. This is supposed to represent that, which gives it time for this to activate before going over here and give extra time. Is a precautionary measure, which shuts off this, which turns on this redstone torch, which is connected to this, connecting it to that. This is powering this block, which powers the block below it, which gives it off the whole tube at a step. Flip this again, this turns on, this activates this, wait before this does, which it takes the block back, and puts this right here, shutting everything back off. Like I said, this took weeks to work with. And I had to take inspiration from something in order to get the idea to make this thing work. And right now, I'm going to give you guys a little tour of this. The castle tower. It's supposed to be a castle, but then I turned it into a tower. As you can see, a bit as you can expect. This block here has been there through it all. So I made it to where, considering both carpet and fence can't be on the same block, I kind of just had to wing it. But yeah, that block has been there ever since the beginning when I was starting construction. That's just the measurement. I can break that if I wanted to, but here is a secret room. As you can tell, you can see yourself in. I took the design also. I did it again. Every time when I try to show this spot, I always accidentally do that. Oh yeah. And when I do that, you're locked out. There we go. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Here we are. It's this little redstone connection that just activates the door. I also took this from online because, well, trying to come up with this is not practical. Whoops. And there we go. But yeah, a lot of my buildings that I built here have a bit of lore to them. So let's go upstairs. I wanted a spiral staircase for this to, you know, really accentuate the whole medieval vibe. But as you can see, I kind of had to light this place up because, well, I didn't want to have night vision on all the time. But as you can see, there's a tube here on each floor. And the floor gets bigger and bigger until you get here. I put ladders here for survival mode if anyone here is from survival. And you can read that sign and you will understand why. Because this, I had to add this for survival mode as well, but as you can tell, this is supposed to make it feel like you're part of an anime type deal. Because there is a pentagram in the center of a diamond, and that's also in the center of a square. And right up here is the very top of the tower. And as you can see, well, you can just read the signs. I decided to do a little something with frog lights to make it more mystical. Then I switched out the center of that to this because I noticed that there's an animation that makes it look like it's an actual teleporter. So yeah, I can show you what's inside of here, but nothing really special. Just some arrows of winch charge, instant damage, weakness, and weaving. Nothing special. But yeah. And as you can tell, there's a beacon here. It's the whole reason on why I built that machine in the first place. It's this right here, which I'm going to show you right now. Here is the beta version of the machine I showed you already. It should serve as somewhat proof that I have been working and tinkering with stuff. And as you can see, a bit rustic, nothing's connected to each other. The entire thing isn't connected to each other, and this is where the power for the machine is supposed to come from. I wanted this to serve as the power source. I was so busy trying to figure out how to get the machine to work that I kind of just ignored it. But I'm pretty sure there's an easy way to incorporate that redstone block into the rest of the machine, but right now, not the time. This is it. Because this, like I said, is just to explore the world and show you what I've been working on for the past... I have no idea. It's been so long since I posted. But here's this place. This is a delivery room. As you can see, the sign says delivery zone. I used deep slate to replicate a garage door. I wanted to go a bit more retro with the redstone lamps. And as you can see, there's a ventilation system here. Since I'm pretty sure I recorded for like 40 minutes and now my throat kind of hurts. But as you can see, this should be reminiscent to something, considering, well, you've seen that box from somewhere, and there's a stage. But, well, yeah. Here is store and repair. There's a sign here that, because I've been moving this around and tinkering with the door, I kind of just copied and pasted the sign just so I can move it around. But yeah, this place is loaded with secrets, like with this one. A secret room here, with a support pillar to hold up the rest of the building, because, well, a stack. And here is the break room. I had to use, well, yeah, as you can tell, I've been using heads to mimic it. But yeah, here is the second main room. I'm sorry, but like I said, I'm recording this like a second time because I thought it was recording. But yeah, party room here, party room there, bathrooms right here with an theater right in front, and there's buttons to open and close it. Ventilation for here because we both know what happens in the bathroom. And right here, yeah, pretty generic, pretty simple. Not much to really look at. And, oh, yeah, over here. Here is the arcade. Since I had no mods to put actual arcade cabinets, I just had to work with blocks to distinguish each other. But, rustic, not much to look at. Here is the maintenance room. It's empty, but that's part of the whole stack. Here's the supply closet. And here's the office. Now when you hear me say office and a stage, you might think Five Nights at Freddy's. And you wouldn't be wrong. Because, take a look at this. Took a page out of Caveman Films' book and put a painting right in the office. And it's just the secrets here. Secrets there. And you're part of the ventilation area. But, I took a little creative liberty. Oh yeah, there's supposed to also be an elevator, which also uses mods, so I just had to work with what I got. But anyways, here is the ventilation room. I was thinking of already making the ventilation room once I was done building the actual rooms. And here has a few secrets of its own. Because I can break this, and here we are. Here is secret number 1. Secret number uno. This is a secret room in the ventilation room. Press this button, you go over the vents into secret room number 2. I had a hard time going through these things, but here's a little escape route. You go right into the bathroom. And here you are. And there's a button here. I'm just showing off everything, but there's a button that opens up a metal door that's right behind this painting. If I could... Hold on. There. There. See? This also leads to the ventilation room, but also you could also take a look into the party room, and as you can see, I built the vent before the bathrooms because I remembered to, and well, yeah, that part's just awkward. But well, yeah, there's multiple ways into the ventilation room. The blue soul lights are supposed to represent cameras because, well, I needed something that could hang on the roof without making it look too suspicious. But yeah, it's a Freddy's, but the lore for it is gonna be a roleplay that I'm thinking of starting, but I'm gonna be needing people for that. So yeah, I've just been building, well, places. Yeah, I remembered bathrooms, so I just added a few. They actually managed to fit pretty well. Yeah, the sign isn't wrong. There's supposed to be key cards here. But this should be unlocking the little memories, especially with this little area. Because this is Pirate's Cove. And right here is another secret room connected to the ventilation system. Which, yeah. There's a way into the ventilation room right there. You know what's symbolic, though? That painting's name is called The Wanderer. Which is kind of fitting considering you're wandering into the vents. I also wanted a second way up to the second floor without using an elevator, so I just made stairs. And yeah, that's pretty much almost all of it. Because right now, here's the roof. The roof here is exactly what you think it is. Big lights to illuminate the area. Because, well, as that sign says, maintenance only. This thing here is a master control with a lightning rod sticking out of it, so none of the other things get struck. But that's just design choice. Might change that later. And like I said the first time when I was recording and I fucking forgot to press the button. But yeah. Well, I didn't really forget to press the button. Forgot to close out everything. But anyways, I found out that these work as vent fans. These blocks here, chiseled copper. I made them waxed because, well, I didn't want to deal with the whole oxidation thing. Oh. You might saw a glimpse of that, but that is a surprise for you guys to figure out on. And right now, I'm going to show you inside of this house right here. And this one is one of the ones I decided to pick a color of concrete and try to see if I can work with it. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure I did a decent job. Because, well, yeah. I don't want you guys seeing that because, like I said, it's surprising. It's also unfinished. And it would also explain why I've been gone for a while. Because but there was always some days I just lazed about. And I am back. I have to cut that out a bit. But yeah. Here is the house I made out of birch. like I mentioned last time on one of my videos. And I think I did a pretty decent job on making this. Just, there's a few floors here. The entire thing is not, all the walls are not made entirely out of birch. I incorporated oak and stuff. And well, yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. Oh yeah! I remember I left signs around as notes because I didn't need mods for things. But yeah, here's room 1, room 2. And I think I made a nice little house in the suburbs. Here's the attic. Really not much to go on. That was just an attic. I wish I could show you the front porch, but that would be spoiling the surprise. Yeah, but here is the backyard. Like I said, I think I did a pretty decent job. And I put the materials of how to build these places, these things here. It's just that the redstone repeater and redstone stuffs, like this, and those two there. Oh, let me just get rid of that. Those are for a different thing. Here it is. But yeah, like I said, I think I did a pretty decent job. I know I've been showing sneak peeks on accident, but that's about it. Oh yeah, I got bored one day, so I decided to do this. You can read the signs if you want, but yeah, that's what her house includes. AF is short for AFMO, just to let you guys know. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job of trying to figure out what equivalents for the mods they used. Oh yeah, garage here with a giant thing. It's more like a city feel, I'm pretty sure. This box here is for the next house I was thinking of working with. I chose 2 random blocks and see if I can do something with them. This here is just a music disc recorder thing. Essentially, it's a timer, a music disc timer. Because without this mod pack to remind of the olden days of Minecraft, well, yeah, I just had to work with what I got. So I chose Chirp as the music disc that plays all over the world. But right now I'm in the prop house. Yeah, I decided this was an unfinished house that was unfinished for a extremely long time until I came back around to this and fixed it up a bit. I think I did a somewhat decent job. That's just a way to get to the roof. But yeah, I think I did a decent job of making a prop house, as well as a house that I can actually use to work with. But yeah, what's in common between those 3 houses is that they will always have a backyard with a fence. But the style of it is a bit more different. Backyard here, but the fence whips around and goes to there. Back to the front. But yeah, I'm trying my best not to spoil the surprise. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job, because this is the first house I ever did with an L shape. And the last house I'm going to be showing you is actually the first, but it's extremely close to the surprise. So I'm going to try my best. This one is my first lore house. It's supposed to have story inside of it. And I'm also been trying to go for more of an abandoned dark side. So yeah, it's supposed to have a bunch of story, and like I said, the stuff I use to build the house are in chests, and either inside the house or at the front. But yeah, it's supposed to have a story told for it. And like I said, first ever house I made. I think I did a pretty decent job. Yeah, like I said, the first house I ever made, and the only reason why I know that is because I got sick of the day and night cycle day 1. So I put this here with a command block for time set day, with this daylight sensor set to the moon. Whoops. Like I said, I've been accidentally showing sneak peeks of that build, and as you could probably tell, the thing is huge. And well, yeah, dealing with something like that has some creative drawbacks to it. But yeah, I've been working on here privately the entire time. that I've been gone. Well, not entirely the entire time. There was, like I said, there was days where I decided not to. Oh yeah, this was just a thing to remind me of what I wanted to do, but then I figured out that the stone block texture changes only subtly when pushed. So I just found that out to be neat, so I just didn't get rid of it. But yeah, that's practically everything in the flat world and what I've been up to the entire time. But there is still one touchy subject that I've yet to take a knowledge of.